Welcome back to Breakback Garage. Bad Back Garage? Who knows? I don't know anymore. This episode, we're working on the Falcon and getting it ready for drag trip.
Bad Back Garage.
So first of all, got the typical, got to clean up the mess because shit everywhere. And in typical my luck, I was putting up this hoist, got it all dynabobbed down, went to set the cables up, and I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So killed the cables. So I'm gonna go get some made up tomorrow, and then I can get that that patrol split in half because I sold the diffs out of that, and make some money to pay for this Falcon. But first of all, I've got to do this. I've got a new diff I picked up. It's just a 323 open center diff out of a, I think it's XH Falcon. I just wanted to have another one built as a spare. Well, no, this one won't be my spare, but I then keep the one that's in there. Oh God, as my spare. Shouldn't break them, but who knows? The diff ratios is more the issue. I just hope that these 3.5, if I can find them going to the dark abyss, I'm hoping these go on. I don't know. I'm hoping so. That was out of a 25 spline axle. So, lots of noise. Is out of a 25 spline axle that I picked up. But yeah, I haven't had much luck too. I'm all over the show again. On this ZD30, and idiot me didn't lock the timing off when I pulled the injector pump, and the timing's all out now. So they've got to pull the whole front cover off, and yeah. But, pulling gearboxes apart for other projects, yeah. And, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm all over the show, but first I'll get this diff apart, and, I've got to find out if it's a 1-pin or a 2-pin for some reason for the spool, the mini spool that I've ordered. They need to know that, so better quickly get it apart, and then I'll get back to you. Well, I'm not a smart man, but I bought this disc spreader for a Dana. I don't know if you can see, but the holes are a little bit too big for the Ford one. So I cut some bolts down and I shove them in like that, and then I pray it doesn't pop out. As I said, I'm not a smart man, but it's worked once before and only fell out a couple of times. So, I don't know, maybe it'll work again. The only problem is, I've stuck with this patrol diff on the bench too, and it's sort of causing me a bit of issues for room. That's for a customer, so I sort of can't get on the ground at the moment. Well, I can, but I just don't feel like it. So something's going to go wrong for sure. I'll let you know how bad it goes. Oh yeah, and I worked out you probably should put a container under the end of the diff before you pull the axle out. So yeah, I'm not a smart man. Never say I am. And this is definitely not a how-to video because I don't know how to. So we'll see. I'll get back to you once I make a disaster or break something or hurt myself. So I've half thought about this. I put a bit of timber under there to stop it from rotating because she's a bit wonky donkey. All you do is, the bolts aren't exactly good in there. I probably should make up a spacer one day, like a sleeve or something, but I am not a machine shop either. So that can wait, but It's a bit hard to do this one-handed. So, but all I'm trying to do is it spreads the diff just enough to make it so this just pulls out of there. So I'll oh Jesus, I got a bit gassy today. Once I get this out, I'll get back to you because I haven't got much time left on this phone. Well, it's out. It only fell off once, so I clamped it down. It just wants to lift, runs up the bolt. So it probably would help if I had some, I don't know, sleeve things to put over those bolts to space it in there properly, but oh well. On to the next problem. Now, I do patrol diffs. This is only the second Ford one I've ever done, or maybe it's all banjo. I think these are banjos. No, not banjo. I don't know, whatever brand diffs these are. Lefty, tighty, righty, loosey. Tell me, yeah, I messed up last time I did this. There is a video that I did where I built the one that's in the car. And yeah, good old ugga-duggers, righty, lefty, loosey. I ugga-duggered those bolts out alright and stripped every one of the threads. So, wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but the diff's still in the car. Let's just say I welded the crown wheel? Yeah, the crown wheel to the center and put the bolts back in and welded them in too. So yeah, that's the real reason why I've got to build a second diff, because I can't fix that diff anymore. It's welded together. Yeah, not one of my smartest moments. Well, actually, it probably is, because I've done a lot more dumb shit than that. But yeah, I'll get this center apart now. Remember, a righty. I've got to work out these lights. They're so bright and it comes up so white in these things. Yeah, I'll get these bolts on down now and see if this other crown wheel fits. Well, it's been a few days and I got my spool thing, but looks too big. I don't know. See what happens when I pull this apart. I also got oh, I can't see stuff. I got shocks in the box, but they're pump up ones, because it sits fairly low, and I wouldn't mind it to come up a tad. And it doesn't help that the driver's side, hold on, the driver's side's even lower. Yeah, the driver's side tucks a bit more, so I want to be able to put a bit more pressure in the driver's side, so it levels it out a bit. We'll see what happens there. I might have put the frogs. Might have put the leaves in back to front too, so I might have the driver's side one in the passenger side and vice versa. What else turned up? Oh, I got a empty box. Oh no, I got a little fuse boxy thing. I'll see if I can open it up. Yep, can't open it. So got the one fuse boxy thing and another fuse boxy thing. That one's like the main fuses. So I've got to put that in. And I got another empty box. Oh no, it's in there. A fogger for the nitrous kit. I found that in all my nitrous stuff, so I know I might have to try and fit that in too somehow. Probably next video, but what I'll do is I think I'll finish doing this diff tonight, That's if that fits. It says it's for one of these discs, but it just doesn't look right. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Still got to get the pinion out of there and I don't know, stuff. Oh, and also I've got my hoist out here working properly. A Patrol just fits on it without hitting the roof, which is good. But now I can start stripping that down because the diffs are soldered and a few other bits and pieces out of it. So I've got to get that stripped tomorrow. As I was going to work on that tomorrow, but I'm going to work on it tonight because the weather's shit. Oh, actually, I need to go deep. I need to wash that quickly before it's dark. So I might quickly do that first, then get into putting this together. So I guess I'll check in with you later. Well, got it apart. Yeah, so I got 3 roll pins. 2 of these where one of them's somewhere in this shed. Then there's a long one, and then it does fit. The only thing I know I messed up last time is that roll pin hole. I have to make sure I line that up properly because I didn't last time, and honestly I didn't worry about it because I figured the long pin that long pin goes right through, and the 2 short ones, yeah, they could probably fall into the center. But my theory was they can't go too far because, well, they can only go into the center of there, and the gear, the crown wheel's over everything, so they can't fall out. So that was my theory anyway. So I guess I'll put it back together and try and find that other pin somewhere in this shed. I know stuff went flying when it popped out, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll get this big pin in first. Hopefully that goes in alright, and then I'll knock the 2 smaller ones in. Well, I've been a bit sidetracked with the diff, as had a bit, sorry for walking around everywhere, but I had a bit of a problem. eBay spool that I bought, it ended up being that chamfer there was too big, and it wouldn't fit in the carrier, so I had to go get another one, which I did, and it's now fitted. So that's got the 3.5 crown wheel. Pinion though, that bearing is smaller than that one because this is out of a 25 spine, so I'm assuming they just must run a smaller pinion bearing. Shaft size seems to be the same, so I just got to press this off, but my press is in a bit of a hard spot to get to, so I got completely sidetracked to building that diff, and I built that diff for someone else for a Patrol, and then I pulled that out of a Patrol and pulled that diff apart and the gearbox and another diff, and I think I'm not sure if I showed that already in this video, but I also I haven't finished any of that wiring. That's still a mess, but I've tidied this side up a bit more. Well, I don't know if you call it tidied up yet, but I've just put relays in there. I've sat them down a little bit away from the battery because they were sitting close to the battery. Put a little fuse box in, considered my other one decided it wanted to melt for the fans, and just put another little fuse block down there for like light for switch power for these relays and thermo fans. I've got to fix that up. I was testing stuff. But next is to, where is it? I'm going to try and get this nitrous solenoids and wiring done. So hopefully I'll get that done tonight. And then, the car's running again, which is good. So all the wiring I did was right. I've added an extra earth in, and geez, my arms are white. Add an extra earth in. I've still got to work out what Oh, hold on. I've got these wires from factory still here. I think they might have gone to the transmission, these three. I don't know, because they were never hooked up when I got the car, so I don't know where they went. What else do I need to do? Yeah, I think, I've got to remove that. Still trying to get the AC condenser out. It's a bit of a stuck in there, so I might just have to do this front bar undone, which I didn't want to do. Then remount the trans cooler. But slowly getting there. Just want to get that, move that a bit further away. That nitrous setup put in. I think in earlier I said I was going to probably put a turbo on this after a drag trip, but I think after having the car off the road for a little while, I think I just want to drive it for the year, and I'll build that instead of putting the nitrous kit on it, so I can drive the car that's above this Falcon. Yeah, I can drive that while I take the Falcon off the road and turbo it later. But I'll stop crapping on, and I'm going to get this nitrous thing wired up, see if I can work it out, because it's got like a... this is what I got with it as a second-hand kit, just some sort of switch panel, some sort of, I don't know, RPM activation switch, and some wires, some random shit. So I'm going to add that in now, or rewire it to suit me. We'll get out of that light for you. Yeah, I'll get that done, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Well, I got it sorted and running. I can't remember what I last recorded, but it runs. Took it for a cruise yesterday and the night before, Friday night. It's now Sunday. I just got in and yeah, it's just Tessa taped everything up. Didn't do anything too fancy. Got the nitrous solenoids in. Can't remember if I showed them. Thermo fans are working again. I went and bought the extra parts. I got to buy a thing for the coolant. It's not what I wanted to see down there, but might be just that's a little bit loose. I might just have to check that. Car runs super cold. These are Davis Craig 10-inch, what are they called, brushless fans. So one fan on will keep the thing under 95 in traffic. Well, did Friday night, so maybe not on a hot day, but it's only running at 80 degrees, which from what I've been told is not great for it's okay for an LS, but for a aspirated LS they need to be running sort of in the 90s from what I've been told to make power or to be efficient. So I've went and bought myself a where is it? Oh no, it's not on that bench. It's over here. I went and bought a thermo fan switch. Now this one's a 3-pin thermo fan switch. I don't know what it's out of, but it comes on at like, first fan clicks on at 94, shuts off at 87, and the second fan comes on at 99 and shuts off at like, I don't know, down the 90 somewhere, I can't remember. But I had to go buy my pinion seal for the Diff. That's to run the nitrous hose, the fuel line. Got a Y piece to Y in. I'm just gonna sort of put that there, and that'll just go in there. And then, actually no, I might have it that way. Sorry, I gotta have it that way, so it'll be sort of like, so if I could show what I was doing, have it in like that, and then the nitrous hose will just curl around into there. What else I noticed? I need to get an oil pressure gauge on it because I've got no idea what oil pressure it does. Started to get a bit of an axle tramp, but hopefully with the new Diff and it might just be the what do you call it, U-bolts might have come loose because I've never tensioned them back up since I put new U-bolts in, so it might just be those. But I've got the new pump up shocks to go in, and yeah, I've still got to finish. Let's get that out of the way. All that wiring, just got to finish tying up. Thermo fans are just bypassed at the moment because I needed it running, so I bodged that up. Pretty typical. The car did shit itself when I first drove it though. I was getting 14.6 volts at the battery, but only between 11 and high 12s at the computer, so I ended up just quickly throwing in a relay to a little fuse panel down there and bypass the factory wiring. That was showing a low signal. I'm still only showing 13.6 volts at the computer, 13.8, and getting 14.5 at the battery, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. It could just be this old Ford wiring. There's a lot of heat in this connector. None of the LS stuff runs through the factory, it all runs on separate relays, but I don't know, like that wire gets quite warm, so I might have to go hunting for a short somewhere or something. No fuses are blowing, so it shouldn't be anything like that, but yeah, I just need to go hunting for problems. But I think I'll end this video here. It's Sunday night, the week before drag trip. Hopefully the wife can get this posted up tonight or tomorrow, so it'll be Monday maybe. And I was going to stay and work on the car tonight, but I've had a big weekend, which is, well, big for me. I don't do much, but anything more than leaving the house is a big weekend for me. So I'm hoping I'll get up tomorrow and get in and do the Diff nitrous bottle and the nitrous lines, and that should be buying the temperature switch for the thermo fans. I'll get that done, but I'll leave this video here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.
Bad back garage.